Hello everyone, George here, and we're back in my implementation of Five Nights at Freddy's. And after the last video, you know that I have done, basically, as a comment suggested, an open, free roaming version of the game. And it's time for us to fill all this kind of stuff in and make stuff actually happen. So why don't we get started? So one of the areas here are the chain link fenced area. We're going to have a lot of things imported from the other project. So we might as well go ahead and import in assets that we're going to continue to use from the last scene. So let's just save this out really quick. I'm going to go to File, and actually I think maybe I can import, let's see, up, and let's see, Scenes, and I want to see if is like Foxy's Cove set up properly. So there it is. Let's see what happens if I import that in. I don't see it anywhere. Is it? There it is, right there with the namespace. So if I hit F, you can see it's incredibly small. I'm going to scale this up by some kind of a factor. So maybe a factor of 10. 10's still too small, so maybe a factor of 100. And that's exactly the factor we wanted. And I can bring that in and put that someplace that I expected that to be. And I'm probably going to put that right around here. Rotate that 90 degrees. I'm going to delete this right here. And let's see, we got Pirate Cove's textured sign as well, which is tiny. Let's increase that by a factor of 100 as well and move it into place. Put it somewhere over there, frame on up. And move it up and do W, D, and V to the bottom, and probably rotate that 90 degrees or ish, 45-ish degrees maybe. Grab the parent object, there we go, up, V, and we're going to move this, I'm going to move the pivot to the back of this object and flush this against the wall. Whoops, nope, not what I wanted. We're going to move the whole thing flush against the wall. You can see that some of the curtains go behind it. That shouldn't really be a problem. It's not really something we got to worry about. Let me just make sure the stage doesn't as well. And it looks like it's fine. Okay, so let's put this somewhere. It doesn't really matter where, anywhere. And let's just make sure it's pushed down on the Z-axis by constraining by clicking on the Y-axis, holding down the V key, and middle mouse clicking somewhere in the same Y range. So I'm going to click on this corner right there, and now it pops down to the bottom. And I'm just going to stick it a little bit further back, right around there. So now we've got Pirate's Cove in. We do have the security room. The security room has a lot of different elements that we created, so why don't we go ahead and bring them in. So let's go to File, Import, and let's go up and take a look at what we've got here. So we have Security Room 06. If I double click that and bring it in, oh, that brought in a giant mess. I'm going to undo that. Can I undo that? No, I can't. So instead, what I'm going to do is grab all the security stuff and actually go ahead and nuke it from what we have going on. I'm going to take that textured sign and also put it underneath that. I'm going to grab this, go to Window, and go to General Editors and Namespace Editor. And I don't want this to have its separate namespace. I want to go ahead and grab it and, delete it, really. So the security room can go, delete. Just delete it, that one. And we're going to go ahead and delete the Pirate Cove namespace as well. Let's see, delete. Merge with root, that's fine. Now we just have a Pirate Cove object that we're working with, which is much easier at the end of the day. We do have a problem. The Pirate Cove itself doesn't extend higher than the ceiling in this case. We actually don't have a ceiling yet in our virtual world. That's something we need to add as we move along. It'll get there eventually. Now, let's go ahead into that security room and see what the problem was. So if we go to Security Room 06, save that, and here's our security room. Do I have something with a shading? Smooth shade. Why is it looking like this? There we go. That's what I wanted. Apparently I did at some point add pictures. I don't remember doing that, but I did it. And I have even a Celebrate poster. Great. So anyway, we need to start bringing some of these assets in. And as you can see right here, if I were to do that, we'd get all these disjointed objects, the fan, the curves, you know, the mess. So let's save this out as a separate object. Save as, I'm going to do this, let's just call it 7 after all. So we'll do 7. We have the different security screens. Let's create one large group. Control G to do that. And this is just going to be security room. Great. Polysurface 3, that's the light. I'm going to grab that and bring it under as well. But first, let's also rename that and call that security room chandelier. I don't know, lamp, something like that. Then we have these curves with a series of polysurfaces under them. I'm going to hit F to frame up on it, and it looks like it's the light itself. I'm going to go to Edit, Delete All by Type History, just to see if that gets rid of anything, and it does. It gets rid of a lot of stuff. I'm going to go to Edit, Ungroup, so that things are clean. Now we have the light itself, and the light is going to go, let's call this light, or a light bulb. Maybe security light bulb even. And we can put that under the chandelier, I guess. We can combine them if we want to. Probably it's going to just be easier to combine the two of them together. So let's actually do that. Let's grab you and pull you out for a second here. Whoops. Pull you out. Come on, come on, come out. You know you want to. There we go. Grab both. Combine. Edit, delete all by type. So we get rid of that. Security room chandelier is right there. We can now bring this into Substance Painter and make that look good at some point. I'm going to go ahead and add some additional polys to this. There's no reason not to. We'll make it a little smoother. That's fine. Like I said, so far, our poly budget for this entire game is going to be relatively low. Well, that is, I have plenty of polys that I can spend, so I don't really need to worry about it at this point. This is not Crisis. We're going to delete the ones at the top. Why not? And yeah, I'm fine with that. So we've got those elements, and we've got the security screens. Those are groups with poly surfaces under them. None of those are named, unfortunately. So maybe we should open all of them up and try to do that. So that's a screen. So let's do you. I'm guessing every second one is a screen. So let's do, what is this, name? Let's see, rename. And let's call this security screen. Good enough. And actually, no, not good enough. Let's put an underscore, hit enter, and there we go. That's what I want. And I can make those, oh no, we need the bodies of those two. All of them selected. So we'll do security, monitor, body, underscore, something. And I spelt that wrong, didn't I? Yes, I did. Security, monitor, and we get that double 7 crap. We're going to do that, enter, and we get 14 now. Edit, delete all by type, history, and we're going to try this again. BDY, just to make it different. Enter, and now we're good to go. Yeah, I'm not going to fuss over the names of these things. So long as I know what they mean, we're good, and I don't need to worry about anything. Okay, so security room. We got a curve. We're going to delete that curve. We have a security cup, which we can put right under there as well. We have the fan. The fan can go under there. I don't know why it has an underscore M on the end. That's for materials. And let's see, what else? Chandelier can go under there. We got a baked layer. We got a group, which is the entire room and the doors. The doors are going to go, although I'm kind of wondering about the desk. Maybe we should keep that. You know what? This kind of looks like crap. I don't want to keep it. I want to make something that looks better. So I'm going to delete it. Yeah, just get rid of it. Windows 2, cobwebs, looks like junk. I was replicating someone else's work and I don't like it. I'm going to go ahead and keep the posters. Let's grab all of those and group them together at least. So let's see what happens. Those are the FNAF fan art. So let's do a Control G and call that fan art. And security room. Security room itself. Now that still has, oh, how does that still have? Oh, there's security room group. Okay, so what is polysurface 1? It's empty, isn't it? I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. Display, show all. That's it. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in here. So security room G goes. Whoops, I'm sorry. It doesn't go. I need to grab the fan art and pull that out. The rest of it can go. There we are. So this is what we're left with from our security room, and I think it's fine. We've got pictures, we got the monitors, we got the fan, all the stuff we spent a lot of time on still persists. Why don't we keep that? So let's go ahead and save that out. I'm gonna actually go to File, Edit, Delete All by Type, History, that's good. Go to File, Recent Projects, let's go to Security Room. No, we wanna do New Layout, File, whoops. File, let's see, Import, Maya LT, and Security Room Latest. There we go. And there it is in one compact object. I'm going to get rid of the namespace, General Editors. Where is it? Namespace Editor. And let's go ahead and do a delete, merge with root, save, grab the object itself, scale this up probably by 100, just like before, and we've got all of our objects, and we can move them in the right place into this general area, which is where everything is going to be situated. Great. All right, so that's enough for this video. We're just moving all of our old content into the new area. We're going to be doing a lot more interesting stuff soon. I will see you then. So long and goodbye.